Hello and welcome to another video on cross-border payments. So the whole purpose of this documentation and also the as well as this video is to look at cross-border payments, understand the fundamentals, and with the help of ChatGPT 4 and some other sources like Wise, Stripe, and Investopedia, is to gain knowledge about what is cross-border payment according to all of these different sources and how can we make use of them. What is the benefit for business? What is the challenge involved? As well as how can I set up a cross-border payment to streamline and have multiple sources of income. So the whole idea of this video, or in this uh, series of videos, is to understand that cross-border payments here, how can I apply that, when to apply that, and especially for my business. So after all, I just want to integrate this with other aspects in my business, right? Not only the finance, technology, as well as sales and communication skills, but also the cross-border payments, as well as with marketing. Recently using is the boosting my Instagram account for that. So this is just an holistic view about all of this, and also, well, since I'm conducting a research here, much like is applying everything that I have learned so far with other courses, such as how to be a business consulting freelancer, when it comes to conduct a research, as well as gather quality data, uh, do the actual research, create a visual engaging presentation, as well as some visualization tips and communication. So the whole point of this is to organize that in a way that will provide provide value to me as well as to others. So this might be a very interesting approach when it comes to looking at this, right? And how by creating this particular roadmap, okay, I am being able to learn about the fundamentals. So yes, after all, I asked ChatGPT here, and this is also something that I can also ask ChatGPT version 4, because here I just asked to ChatGPT 3.5 Turbo, 3.5 Turbo, right? This is the Turbo. Okay, so after that, I can is create is a educational product with this, okay, as well as to get result from this. Okay, so after all, the roadmap that ChatGPT output, it was on the week 1 is learn about the fundamental of cross-border payments, right? So get yourself familiar with that. Look at different sources. Here is from Stripe as well as from Wise. Okay, so understand that for the cross-border payment, after all, they involve is the movement between funds across border. Uh, and what really care about here is two things: where the business is located and when the issue to pay, and when the car to pay was issued. So Stripe mentioned that there are several challenges, and this is also true for ourselves. So there are several challenges when it comes to the cross-border payments. So first is risk to navigate. It can be a challenging process, and also it can be complex because there is a lot of things involved, and a lot of moving part involved there, as well as some there are regulatory requirements, right? So, for example, in countries like Argentina, doing this cross-border payments is something that can help you to start to send your service and receive them, right? uh, so knowing at least these fundamentals and the challenge involved here, and despite of all of that, so business, and including myself, so business recognize the importance of these cross-border payments, that they, when they want to expand to new market, find new shoppers or reach to new customers, and diversify its source of revenue, right? Or diversify their revenue streams. So with the right payment methods and strategies, business can reduce costs, improve cash flow, and accelerate growth. Okay, which is something that I am facing, and I'm learning that, you know, I am someone that yeah, completely, man. I'm someone that actually is learning that. hmm So despite all of that, okay, um, mhm. So despite all of those challenge involved in the cross-border payments, hmm okay. So despite all of those challenge involved in the cross-border payment, um, mhm. All right. So despite all the challenge involved in this cross-border payment, but it's important to mention that with the right payment methods, so with the right payment methods and strategies, so business can reduce costs, improve cash flows, and accelerate growth. And when you talk about growth, is, well, that you have time to dedicate to other areas to invest or do the research and development, but you have now the time for doing that. hmm Okay, so this is the foundation of cross-border payments. Okay, something that Stripe mentioned, Stripe described, as well as Wise, and how uh, following is the Stripe uh, cross-border payment 101. They mentioned that we're gonna explore is the different type of cross-border payments, as well as the benefits and the trade-off or the downside of the cross-border payments, and how to send and receive uh, the process, yeah, the how to send and receive cross-border payments. All of this come from the Stripe uh, blog, right, from this website. So okay, cross-border payment explained, type of cross-border payments and who use them. Last updated April 26, 2023. All right, so because we were looking is at uh, the type of cross-border payment, something that they actually, I think, yeah, what are cross-border payments? Cross-border payment methods, okay, like there's the cross-border payment methods or the type of cross-border payment, okay. We have is wire transfer, transactions, electronic fund transfer are commonly referred to as electronic bank transfer, e-check, or electronic payments. And these transfers allow individual and business to quickly and securely send and receive money electronically. So this type of payment is typically faster and more convenient than other forms of cross-border payments. International money orders, online payment platforms, cryptocurrencies. So all of these are different types of cross-border payments. So I focus my attention is on wire transfer. So wire transfer is an electronic transfer of funds between two different banks or financial institutions. And to understand more about this financial institution, according to Investopedia, they solely exist, allegedly, according to Investopedia, they solely exist to provide a wide range of, or a wide set of deposit, lending, and investing products to business, consumers, or both. Okay, so while some financial institutions focus to provide accounts and service to the public, others specialize in a particular clients. So from banks and credit unions to investment bank such as JP Morgan, and I think to me this is something very very important to understand how long these actors are in the. Mhm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 or the ROM. Okay. So how long these actors are in the play? So for example, Bank of America is, or it is predecessor, is the longest, and we can trace back in the 1784. Bank of America, the predecessor of Bank of America, founded in 1784. JP Morgan in 1799. Jesus, a lot of Latin American countries, they don't, most of them, they don't have their own uh, eh, their own independence, you know. So Bank of America in 1784, JP Morgan in 1799, Citigroup in 1853. Okay, Citigroup in 1853, Credit Suisse in 1856, Goldman Sachs in 1896, and Morgan Stanley in 1935. So all of these are investment banks. Okay, another type of financial institutions are brokerage firms. So Interactive Brokers is one of them. Okay, so Interactive Brokers in 1978, yes, just like that. Interactive Broker in 1978. Okay, so brokerage firms, foundation years, Uh, so we got Merrill. Actually, they rebrand that, and Merrill no longer exists actually. But in any case, it's just for demo purpose, right? So brokerage firms. So Merrill, founded in 1914, Interactive Broking 1978. Okay, Interactive Broker in 1978. Something that a broker firm that would like to get in as fast as possible. Okay, this Interactive Broker in 1978. Fidelity Investment in 1946. Okay, something that I quite not familiar with as well. Fidelity Investment. Okay, Fidelity Investment, Interactive Brokers, we TD Ameritrade. To me, it's okay if I don't remember the name of them right now, right? But after all, it's important to understand how long all of this player has been in the game, you know, because here we are kind of doing is this competitor analysis. Okay, we're kind of doing this competitor analysis. So here we can say something like this: type of cross-border payment. Mm-hmm. To be conduct a research. Mm-hmm. And here is where I look at the competitor analysis. Analysis. Nope. The competitor analysis. Okay. Conduct a research. Okay. Conduct a research. Competitor analysis. So here we got is all of this, like so. So wire transfer. Okay. So we have wire transfer, as well as credit card transaction. As well as credit card transaction and electronic fund transfer like this. International money orders like so, and online payment platforms like this. In cryptocurrency, right? So cryptocurrencies here. Cryptocurrency here. Okay. So these are all of this. These are the type of cross-border payment according to Stripe, right? Okay. So according to Stripe, this is the cross-border payment. Okay. So we start with wire transfers. Here we start with wire transfers. Exactly. So wire transfers. So conduct a research. So define what is a wire transfer. Okay, which is this. It's an electronic transfer fund between different banks and according to Investopedia, right? So this source comes from this. wire transfer, okay, Stripe, like this, from Stripe, okay. This is the definition, and then define is things like the financial institution for that. You know, yeah, basically it's define some financial institution for that. So define is also the concept of financial institution as well as the competitor analysis here, right? The competitor analysis here. The competitor analysis here. So for this, we got investment banks, foundation years, okay, like all of this. So this is to bring more uh, perspective about all of this actors involved, okay, all right, as well as mortgage lenders. Now I'm going to add this, the mortgage lenders. So mortgage lenders. So this is part of the competitor analysis here. There you got it. I don't know why you're doing that. Yeah, okay. So the competitor analysis here, okay, by investment banks. Okay, so investment banks, brokerage firms, as well as mortgage lenders. Okay, so mortgage lenders here. What are the main type of mortgage lender? Not the main type. In fact, it's the mortgage broker, retailers lender, direct lenders, portfolio lenders, wholesale lenders. Um, this, right? So to understand is how long is this? So PennyMac, Guarantee Rate, Bethpage, PNC Bank. However, this is mean credit score, mean down payments, and that kind of thing. Okay. However, these are all of the best mortgage lenders right now. NC Bank. Exactly. It's because they are the one who, with the referral. Completely. Completely. And to celebrate, we are waiving our lender fee until next in July, next in June 30. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So mortgage lenders, investment bank, foundation, brokerage firms, and mortgage lenders. Just want to look at the mortgage lender. Mm, mortgage lenders in plural. according to Forbes. Exactly, according to them. So you guys, this summary: Chase, Flagstar Bank, Mr. Cooper, PNC, and Ally. And these are credit unions, lower than the national average mortgage rates. And all of them get a minimum credit score. Chase, so Chase, Flagstar Bank, okay. But you gotta be careful with this. You gotta be careful with these mortgage lenders. Minimum down payment 3%, 20%. Best for first time buyers, jumbo loans, and HELOCs. Guarantee rated. So Flag Bank is one of them. Chase Bank, or JP Morgan Chase, you know, and Flagstar Bank, when this was founded, Flagstar Bank, founded in 1987. In 1987. Foundation years. Flagstar, JP Morgan, Flagstar Bank. So all of these are new banks here in Michigan. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Flagstar Bank in 1987. So this is JP Morgan Chase in 1799, Flagstar Bank in 1987. Looking another mortgage lender here, like Mr. Cooper, PNC Bank, and Ally. Mr. Cooper, Personal Finance, PNC Service. Holy hell. Mr. Cooper. Mm. In Dallas, Texas. Founded in 1994, Mr. Cooper. Mr. Cooper. In 1994. Which is another mortgage lender. Interesting. PNC Bank I barely hear about this. Because PNC Bank operates in 27 states and the District of Columbia. It's on the list of largest bank in the United States by assets and is one of the largest bank by number of branch deposit and number of ATM. I barely know about you. Found Jesus. PNC Financial Service. PNC Financial Service. PNC Financial Service. In 1845. Jesus. 1845. Damn, son. Mortgage lenders. Mortgage lenders. Exactly. PNC Financial Service in 1845. Mortgage lenders. Bank of America. And let me add 1, 2, 3, 4. An Ally. Banking, investment, home loans, and auto finance. Ally broke. No. There's a lot of there is a lot of new banks that, Jesus, I'm fucking scared of this. You know, no matter what change, one thing will stay the same. You have an ally in us. You know, it's like, okay, but for how long you have been? 2009. Okay. Of course, they're going to finance them, ally. According to their website, from 2009. So Ally in 2009 website. You know, according to their website, and they're also something like guaranteed rate, right? Like guarantee rate, guaranteed rate. This founded in 2000. Guarantee rated. Guarantee. Guarantee rate, like this, a guaranteed rate in 2000, according to Wikipedia. Guaranteed rate. So the whole point of this is to understand is the competitor, and so by doing the competitor analysis to understand who the other players are in this industry or in this area of wire transfer, okay, and especially on the financial institution, and understand for how long they have been here, all right, and understand the type of wire networks in banking. So you have SWIFT, Okay, ACH, Fedwire, CHAP, SEPA. Okay, VisaNet, MasterCard, ATM networks, and online banking networks, and in-house banking networks. So that'll be for today's video, okay? Because after all, I just wanted to make this huge recap and to give shape of the research that I'm doing. Why? Because from that, I just wanted to make some illustrations, some slides, right, on Instagram accounts and as well as other topics, and put it on YouTube, as well as to later on create a product. Okay, create a product where I teach this with all of this source and also something that I use for. Okay, because after all, this is a research that I'm going to use and that might be helpful for others. Okay. It's also important to translate this to different language as well. Uh, but yeah, yeah. Okay, so that'll be all for this video. Take care. Bye bye.